APW faithful, at this time we have Mr. Bad Boy himself, Boyce Legrand. Now, Mr. Boyce, you have a match later on today. The question we have is, who is your opponent? I don't know your opponent, no one knows your opponent. But do you know who your opponent is today?
Actually, to tell you the truth, I don't know who my opponent is. I was just told to come down, I have a match tonight, show up, and that's what I'm here for. As a former Universal Heavyweight Champion, you gotta be ready at all times, and that's what I am.
Oi, you said you don't have an opponent tonight, boys.
Don't know who it is.
You don't know who? I was told to show up as well. They wanted to show some promo thing, something about me talking. I don't know why, I don't talk very well. But you are a former Universal Heavyweight Champion. I've actually seen you with your undefeated tag streak with Robert Thompson defeat many teams, and I respect the history of all pro wrestling, and you are definitely that. You haven't had a shot before you came back, have you?
No.
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 You know what? Today, me and you, I'm willing to put the title on the line against you. All champion right. Versus former champion.
All right. Well, we can do it.
It'd be my pleasure, sir.
Oh, yeah. Pleasure's all mine.
Cheers. Look forward to it.
All right.
All right. Got me a match. How's the champ not get bloody?
Told you.
You were wrestling and I'm not even on the show. How does that bloody work?
Thank you very much.
I'm all pro, and you're just an amateur. You can try as hard as you can, but you can't handle us. I'm waiting at the pit and signing autographs. I'm always in first place, you always in the back. Homie, I'm all pro, and you're just an amateur. You can try as hard as you can, but you can't handle us. I'm waiting at the pit and signing autographs. I'm always in first place, you always in the back.
All pro wrestling faithful, it is time once again for Gym Wars. We've got an action-packed show. I'm Shane Stolli, sitting alone here in the booth so far. We're going to start things off this morning with Rood and Damien Grundy. It's going to be a fantastic match. I honestly feel sorry for Rood have to get in there with the Destroyer of Man, and of course Matthew Theall is going to be at ringside. Not only that, we've got some more fantastic action as the Tumbleweed, AJ Kirsch, takes on the young up-and-comer Brian Tannen. This is going to be a battle of the bulls in there because that Brian Tannen, he is one big mountain of a man, but I think the experience of AJ Kirsch is going to give him a little bit of an edge. And finally, we've got another fantastic tag team match coming up as the Breakfast Club. The team of Mikey J and Daniel Torch take on Suke, Tsunami, and Caden Anthony. Of course, this is for the Unified All-Pro Wrestling Vendetta Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship. It's going to be a fantastic match. Looking forward to that a little bit later.
Get your hands off of me.
Well, Dylan, we can't let you through.
Sorry, sir.
Can't
Excuse
let
me?
you through. Can't let you through.
Why can't you let me through?
Under the order of Blair, we can't let you through.
Blackwell tells you you can't let me through.
Yes, sir.
Are you kidding me now?
Yes.
Get out of my way right now.
Can't let you through.
Do you understand who you're talking to right now?
Hey, what's this all about?
What do you mean, what is this? You're not gonna let me in the building?
No, you do not have a match this week. I do not need you in this building. Tim Thatcher has a match this week.
exactly why I'm here.
You are not to be in this building until next week when your scheduled match takes place.
Me right now. You're not gonna let me in this building?
No, and if you
building
do
I
not
helped build, give me a break.
If you do not leave right now, I will have you suspended indefinitely. Leave, please, Dylan.
Larry, you are out of your mind. You've gone too far. You're power hungry.
I've gone too far.
I'm tired of it. I'm the golden boy. I helped build this building. I'm the face of this company.
Boy?
I'm the face
Are you
of
serious?
this day.
I'm asking you one last time to please leave before I have you suspended.
You're gonna let me in this
I
building
will
right
suspend you now.
Suspend me?
Leave.
That's what you got? You're gonna suspend me? Get that camera out of my face.
An irate Dylan Drake trying his best to force entry into Gym Wars, but Commissioner Larry Blackwell setting security to make sure that the match later on, Boyce Legrand and Timothy Thatcher, that takes place without the interference of Dylan Drake. I honestly I'm flabbergasted. This is the first time in my memory that I can recall somebody being banned from the building. But let's get down to ringside as Damien Grundy is set to make his way into the ring alongside his manager, the Theall Stars, Matthew Theall, and the Destroyer of Man set to make their entrance.
Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by the greatest mind of professional wrestling, Matthew Theall, from Oakland, California, weighing 281 pounds, the Destroyer of Man, Damien Grundy.
Matthew Theall leading his charge to the ring, not endearing himself to these fans at all here today on Gym Wars. Damien Grundy, of course, stone cold. There's no facial expression at all. I don't know if what sort of medication that Matthew Theall has got this guy on, but when this kid snaps, he just goes off in the ring. His opponent, Joe DeSole, has a big mountain to climb here today as Damien Grundy, the destroyer of man, gets set for action. An impressive physique on Damien Grundy. Not as impressive on Matthew Theall. Of course, we've seen him in a singlet before. Took on Mr. Wrestling number 4 alongside Perry Von Vicious in a handicap match. But now Joe DeSole set to make his way to ringside. A newcomer here to APW. Hasn't come up on the winning side yet, but maybe his luck will change today.
And his opponent from the disco, weighing 191 pounds, the boogeyman, Joe DeSole.
Joe DeSole doing his best to get the fans behind him here, shaking what his mama gave him. Looks like the flashlight is flying solo here today, just the one. Damien Grundy not fazed at all by the moves of Joe DeSole. Joe DeSole warming up here. Damien Grundy just staring a hole right through the back of his head there. I'm impressed that Joe DeSole's just not fazed at all. I mean, when you're standing across the ring from the destroyer of man, you got to take things a little bit more seriously than this guy is right here. Referee Toby doing the checks, giving the last second instructions here in the ring. Referee Toby calls for the bell, and the match is underway. Joe DeSole immediately trying to get the fans behind him. Damien Grundy not even bothering to turn and face Joe DeSole face to face as he tries to dance around the ring. Oh, big forearm by Joe DeSole, trying to chop down the big tree that is Damien Grundy. Comes off with a nasty clothesline. Doesn't even affect Damien Grundy at all. Another big one. Trying to build up a head of steam here. Oh, Grundy catches him. Oh, pancakes him right into the mat. Joe DeSole cut off at the pass. Damien Grundy stands over his opponent and slowly stalks him. Damien Grundy is so methodical. Big stomp there. Slowly takes his time and dissects his opponent. Every single match he's in, just no respect, just stalks his opponent and takes his time and carefully plots out every maneuver. Oh, nasty backbreaker. Joe DeSole out of it already in a bad way here. Damien Grundy once again slowly stalking his opponent. Knows he's got plenty of time as Joe DeSole is in a bad way. Fires in with that big right hand. Oh, hurls Joe DeSole right out of that corner. The destroyer of man just putting a hurting on this poor young kid here today at Gym Wars. Referee Toby checking on Joe DeSole there, making sure he's okay to continue. Joe DeSole trying to fight to his feet. Damien Grundy charging in, but Joe DeSole, too quick, moves out of the way. Oh, this is way too early to be going high risk here on Damien Grundy. Drop kick, didn't quite get it right where he wanted it to be, but still throws Damien Grundy off his game, back up to the top again. High cross body. Oh, Damien Grundy catches him though. Oh, big fall away slam. Joe DeSole up and over, flies halfway across the ring as Damien Grundy is now back on top. Matthew Theall only having to give the most rudimentary of instructions here as Damien Grundy is picking Joe DeSole apart. He's got him up and down. Big power bomb in the pin. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Damien Grundy picks up the win here today on Gym Wars.
Your winner via pinfall in 2 minutes, 31 seconds, the destroyer of man, Damien Grundy.
huge win for Damien Grundy as he just absolutely wipes the floor with Joe. Oh, now Matthew Theall adding insult to injury by kicking dirt in the face of Joe DeSole, such as it were. Now Damien Grundy celebrates for the fans. They just have no interest in helping him celebrate at all. The Matthew Theall looks very happy. Fans, we got to take a commercial break. We'll be right back with more action right after this. Stick around for more All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars.
Are you or your son or daughter celebrating a birthday soon? There's no better way to celebrate a birthday than to throw the birthday person a pro wrestling themed birthday party. We have several packages available, including renting our facility with a customized pro wrestling show. Bring your birthday cake and invite your guests to attend a private pro wrestling birthday party. If you are interested in having All Pro Wrestling be a part of your birthday celebration, give us a call at 510-785-8396 or visit the website at www.allprowrestling.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on Gym Wars, and I've been joined by Matthew Theall. Very impressive victory, sir.
I know.
Introducing first from Hill Valley, California, weighing 246 pounds, Brian Tannen.
We've got Brian Tannen in the ring and Matthew Theall in the booth.
So I'm sitting here in the booth. I purchased this hour. I'm sorry, so sorry you had to do the first match without me. But, you know, I mean, and Damien Grundy's in the ring. What are you going to do, 2 minutes by yourself? It's not a big deal. I came here to see this match, and, of course, the main event that's coming up for the Unified Tag Team Championship. But I want to get up close and personal look at Brian Tannen.
That kid's very impressive, but here comes the tumbleweed, the one and only AJ Kirsh.
And his opponent from San Francisco, California, weighing 223 pounds, AJ Kirsh.
This man has been in a little bit of a slump lately, but, you know, he's looking to change things around for himself. AJ Kirsh has definitely endeared himself to the fans here over the last few years at All Pro Wrestling. Of course, after a stellar performance on WWE's Tough Enough.
Absolutely.
Back here at All Pro Wrestling.
I mean, AJ Kirsh has been very impressive up until most recently. Something's just not clicking with the lad anymore. I mean, he needs another run on Tough Enough. They doing an all-star version next?
I don't know if they're going to do another one. I keep hearing that, no, they're going to do one. And then it's been, 2 years almost now?
I would put AJ in there again.
Yeah, AJ...
Just get him out of my hair for a while.
AJ definitely deserves to be at the top of the professional wrestling scene, and by wrestling at All Pro Wrestling, he is definitely making waves and getting noticed at the top of the game.
And if making waves, getting noticed, Brian Tannen, very impressive as of late. I've never been disappointed in anything Brian Tannen's done.
It's a big kid, that's for sure. I mean, it's an impressive physique. Muscling AJ Kirsh back there, that's no mean feat right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's young, hungry, and ready. And a victory over AJ Kirsh, what would that say?
Oh, right back up to his feet after that arm drag. No effect on the big man there. Brian Tannen, I mean, he still has yet to find direction here in All Pro Wrestling, so, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens with this guy. Oh, nice takedown by Tannen. AJ on the mat. Tannen riding him around.
Just look how well he's controlling AJ Kirsh in that waist lock.
It's very impressive the way he's been able to maintain control on AJ.
He's trying to wrestle AJ Kirsh over, trying to go for that pin attempt.
Do you know if he has an amateur background there?
I would say yes, based on what I've seen so far.
Very, very impressive, that's for sure.
Well, and that's the thing. Not too much is known about Brian Tannen. He blasted onto the scene at this year's Young Lions Cup. Hasn't taken a look back, and here we are in a match with AJ Kirsh. He's made some good choices.
AJ trying to fight out of this side headlock. Tannen finally lets go. Oh, fires in with a big shoulder block. You know, Brian Tannen, AJ Kirsh, multiple-time tag team champion here, still looking for his first shot at singles gold. Oh, nice bulldog. Only a 2 count there. Referee quick, but not enough to keep Brian Tannen down there. Oh,
catching him that loose Thez press, plus the punches to the face.
It's an interesting approach to the Thez press. I notice most people get higher, but I think that more body-to-body contact that AJ Kirsh took in
made it more of a tackle.
Right. Just more weight on the body of the opponent as they fall.
Reversal by Brian Tannen.
Oh, AJ ducks the clothesline. Oh, tries for that Thez press again, but Tannen catches him in that bear hug.
Man, and just see him just whipping AJ Kirsh around like a rag doll.
Of course, the height of AJ Kirsh gives him the advantage, and he's quick to be able to get his feet back
But
to
look
the
at
mat.
the shoulders and the back and the biceps of Brian Tannen. And the only reason this move is over is because Tannen decided it was.
He just threw him right to the mat. There was no break on AJ's part. Yeah, he was not able to break that up. Tannen just threw him down. Follows it up with a big back elbow right to the base of the spine, or base of the neck there. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Matthew Theall, what are you thinking so far?
I'm thinking that AJ Kirsh is doing everything he can to fight off the brute of Brian Tannen. I can't even speak about the whoa.
Oh,
neck breaker.
Woo. Very nice. Now, Brian Tannen back on top again. 1. Only a 1 count, though. AJ Kirsh still has plenty left in the tank. Oh! That's interesting. That was like a spinning forearm right to the small of the
Running,
back.
spinning forearm while AJ Kirsh was in the seated position.
What's he doing here now? Oh! Stomp! Right to the breadbasket there on AJ
Stiff
Kirsh.
boot right to the solar plexus.
Only a 2 count. AJ Kirsh able to reach down and kick out. You got to think, though, all this punishment has got to be wearing on him.
Well, if there's going to be one thing that's going to win this match for AJ Kirsh, it's going to be the veteran nature, and the inexperience of Brian Tannen.
For sure. Brian Tannen is just not letting up on him, though. He's absolutely relentless here. Oh, goes for the pin. 1. Oh.
Kicks out at 1. That shows where AJ Kirsh's mindset is in this match right now.
Fires in with that elbow, but Brian Tannen just levels him again with another forearm to the back. Looks like he's setting up for a suplex here. What? Oh, AJ able to block it. Fires in with a series of right hands to the gut. Oh!
Whoa!
Beautiful suplex by AJ. Bridges out.
Where did AJ Kirsh find the strength to connect with that Northern Light suplex?
Well, he didn't have enough energy to hold him down after that, though, as well. So, I mean, he took all of his reserves.
Tannen, though, look at this Tannen right back into that bear hug.
Oh, this time AJ able to fight his way out. Oh, but Tannen's got him up for a big, looks like, backbreaker. I thought for sure he was going to go for the side slam.
Did you see the expression on his face, too? You can just see it in his eyes. I got him.
Yeah, he's very confident, that's for sure. Only a 2 count, though. I think that cover might have been a little bit relaxed there for a guy like AJ Kirsh.
And look at just Brian Tannen targeting the midsection of AJ Kirsh this entire match.
Absolutely trying to wear him down. Oh, giving AJ Kirsh a little bit too much breathing room, getting in with a series of nice elbows there. AJ able to kip up. Oh, drop kick right to the face as Brian Tannen lays on the mat. Very innovative by AJ Kirsh. Oh! It looked like a chop and a back elbow together there. And another big back elbow by AJ Kirsh. Follows it up with a big forearm.
Kirsh totally in control of Brian Tannen up until now.
Yeah, that work that Brian Tannen has done on the back has definitely paid off. AJ Kirsh not able to connect with the body slam, but scoops out of the slam of his own. Oh, follows it up with a vicious neck breaker. 2. Only a 2 count.
Wow, it's probably going to take a stunner and flying elbow to put down Brian Tannen in this one.
Nothing seems to be sticking. Oh! Vicious DDT.
That might do it. If AJ can crawl over and do it.
Oh, he's going up. He's signaling for it.
Tannen's already showing signs of life, though. I don't think Kirsh is going to make it to the top rope.
Oh, Kirsh dodges the bullet there. Now what's he setting up for? Oh, big chop to the chest. That's a 3rd. Fires him up. Oh, Tannen reverses. What's he going for here? Oh, he's got him up high. Kirsh trying desperately to fight out. What was the thumbs up? Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh, looked like he was going. Oh, stunner. AJ Kirsh hits the stunner and looks like he's headed back up to the top rope.
This is it. This is what AJ Kirsh needs. This is what he's been searching for. To connect with this flying elbow. I mean, how many men has he beaten with this?
He has had an impressive win streak with this series of moves. It looks like Brian Tannen is out. 1, 2, 3.
Your winner via pinfall in 7 minutes, 9 seconds, AJ Kirsh.
An impressive victory for AJ Kirsch, but very, very close. I think that Brian Tannen almost had him there.
Yeah, on many occasions, but AJ Kirsch able to pull it off there at the very end.
Yeah, just the turning point. Brian Tannen getting a little bit too cocky. Hadn't worn AJ down quite enough to be giving a thumbs up to the camera.
Yeah, but that's the inexperience of Brian Tannen. Not thinking, not making sure that his opponent's totally incapacitated. But not to take anything away from AJ Kirsch. Congratulations, sir.
No, very good job on AJ Kirsch. A very hard-fought, very close victory. But now it looks like Stephen Lawrence is making his way into the ring to chant with Tumbleweed.
AJ, if I can have a moment of your time, congratulations on your victory against a tough young competitor in Brian Tannen. My question for you is this the victory you need to get back on track here in All Pro Wrestling?
I've obviously been in a bit of a slump lately, a limbo, a purgatory. I haven't been doing too well. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, a little bit. It hasn't been great for me in All Pro Wrestling as of late. I was encouraged and pleasantly surprised when PWI ranked me among the 500 best wrestlers in the world today. And furthermore, I ranked higher than any one of my fellow WWE Tough Enough competitors. $4.99. Except one. That individual is Matt Cross.
He sucks.
And I know for a fact that Matt Cross watches APW Gym Wars, which is why I'm taking this opportunity right now to challenge Matt Cross to a match at Halloween Hell. That's the victory I need to get out of this funk, to get out of this purgatory. So Matt Cross, I know you're watching. The ball's in your court.
Rick Luxury last week, it didn't look too good for us. We ended up losing to Theall Stars, Jerry Von Vicious and the thing.
It's okay. You know, the old me, Marcus, the old me would come out here and vindictively yell, scream, point fingers. But it's all right, you know. Dirty tactics, I know all about them. Perry Von Vicious, we had you beat. You pulled a pair of brass knuckles out of your trunks, and with the refs back distracted from that little weasel, Matthew Theall, you got the upper advantage. You put me to the mat. You were able to pin me for the 1, 2, 3. But you know what, Pink Mink Inc.? We take the guess out of guesswork and invest in putting in the rest. If you don't understand what that means we put in work here. And we have our rematch for the Worldwide Internet Championship. So, Theall, all you little Theall stars, Perry Von Vicious, quit playing hot potato with my championship belt. And sign the contract and step in the ring with us. That's all I gotta say, man.
When it's all said and done, players and pimps, suckers and simps, chicken heads and scallywags, your winner, and once again, for the 4th time, APW Worldwide Internet Champion, Wrestling Personified.
And I like the sound of that. I approve that message.
Oh, guys, I can't believe it. The All-Stars trumped Pink Mink Inc. last week on Gym Wars Tag Team Match Victory. I cannot tell you how happy I am that we never have to deal with those guys again.
There you go. It was quite the time, and man, am I glad to be rid of those two idiots. God, I couldn't take another moment of that. It was torture. In fact, I think we should all go on vacation.
Yeah.
We should all go on
Around the
vacation.
world, maybe. Quick trip, 80 days.
I'm going to go to Disneyland.
Oh, that's good.
Of course you're going to Disneyland. You know, me and Grundy got some good workout we're about to start.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sounds like we've got some great plans for the futures, you guys.
I agree.
That's good. Sushi.
No!
No. Those are like Japanese sandwiches.
Yeah.
Sushi?
Yeah, sandwiches. Come on, let's go get some sandwiches.
You'll like it. I promise. You'll like it. You'll like it.
What happened to the footlong?
What happened to the steaks? You'll like it.
Do you have what it takes to become a pro wrestler? The APW Boot Camp Training School is accepting applicants for pro wrestlers, managers, valets, and referees. All Pro Wrestling home APW Boot Camp is where future legends are born. For the last 19 years, APW has been the leader in talent development. Top graduates include The Great Khali, Crash Holly, Spike Dudley. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396.
Shane Stolli. Shane Stolli, are you ready for a tag team championship match?
This is going to be fantastic. The Unified All Pro Wrestling Vendetta Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships are on the line. That's a lot to say.
It is a lot to say. And, I think I might have a small place in my heart for Suke. I mean, I am responsible for the fact that they're still the tag team champions.
I think you're a little bit more than responsible. I mean, you directly caused you're one of your men being half of the tag team champions.
And now one of my men is also the current reigning and defending APW Worldwide Internet Champion. I think that was a trade up.
I don't know. I think that those Unified Tag Team Championships are pretty valued throughout California. I don't know. It's a close call, but I mean, those things are defended all around the state.
I mean, I just to clarify my statement. Perry Von Vicious wasn't in the tag team that went against Suke for the championship that I managed.
So you don't think that Damien Grundy deserves a title?
Well, absolutely. Damien Grundy totally deserves a championship, just not with Rick Luxury. I mean, I'm not going to bring down Damien Grundy and have him in a permanent team with Rick Luxury.
Are you saying that Levi Shapiro would have been a better choice?
Oh, absolutely. Damien Grundy and Levi Shapiro are known all across the United States as good credit, bad credit, all right? Don't forget that.
Good credit, bad credit?
One of the most popular and famous tag teams in the United States of America today.
Good credit, bad credit.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's a new one for me. I've never heard that one before.
Hey, look, it's Mikey J.
Mikey J and D. George making their way to the ring. It's the Breakfast Club.
Oh, how cute. They match.
Isn't that what tag teams are supposed to do? What do you mean?
Oh, I mean, they're both wearing black and green. It's like they called each other this morning and like, who are you?
Suke's wearing matching outfits. That's what tag teams do.
I mean, Suke's a real tag team.
How are Mikey J and Daniel Torch not a tag team?
Well, their name is the Breakfast Club.
How is that?
Were they even alive when that movie came out?
I don't think that's the point.
Well, then you need to explain the point to me, because it's going over my head.
A lot of things go over your head. You're kind of short.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the APW Vendetta Pro Unified Tag Team Championships. This match will have a 30-minute time limit. Referee for this contest, Will Cuevas. Introducing first, the challengers at a total combined weight of 331 pounds. Daniel Torch, Mikey J. They are the Breakfast Club. And their opponents from Pismo Beach, California, at a total combined weight of 424 pounds. They are the reigning and defending APW Vendetta Pro Unified Tag Team Champions, Tsunami, Caden Anthony, Sue K.
Stephen Lawrence gets the name of the tag team champions correct.
Well, I understand Sue K, all right? Sue K, Tsunami, Caden Anthony. I get it. Sue K, you were current reigning and defending Vendetta Pro APW Unified Tag Team Champions.
Right.
The Breakfast Club. I mean, was Mikey J and Daniel Torch sitting around talking about their favorite John Hughes movies one day, and they decided, well, that'd be a great name for our team?
Well, I mean, do you have a better way to come up with a name for a tag team?
You think, you plan, you hit a... Do you know how long it took for Perry Von Vicious and I to name his $1 billion blackout? That hold that is going to retain the APW Worldwide Internet Championship for him for many, many, many years?
About 3 seconds, you were like, well, we need to name it one better than Ted DiBiase.
Wow, that's very offensive.
But highly accurate.
Very, very offensive. But we've got a huge championship match going on in the ring right now. The bell's going to ring momentarily once I guess that's the situation.
Will Cuevas, good sir.
APW official, the situation, checking for weapons. Checking Daniel Torch very, very closely, as he should. He's from Modesto.
What are you trying to say? What's wrong with Modesto?
People from Modesto are criminals. That's what I'm saying.
You know, I used to live in Modesto.
You're probably a criminal.
I am not a criminal, sir.
I have my people looking at it.
Let's see. Oh.
That's how
Jump
you do
start
it.
to the match.
Hey.
Suke.
Take your opponents off guard. That's good.
Taking it right to Torch and Jay. Fires them both off. Oh, both of them reversed, though. Throwing Suke out to the floor right off the bat to get this thing started here.
Whoa.
Oh, Oh, double dive out
Wow.
by Breakfast Club, taking Suke out early on here.
Going into the high rent district immediately into this match. And Mikey J, of course, this man's over 6 feet tall, flipping over the top rope.
Referee Will Cuevas is issuing the count here. But Mikey J back in with Caden Anthony, laying in the boots.
Of course, what an opportunity Mikey J and Daniel Torch have. The APW Vendetta Pro Unified Tag Team Championship up for grabs.
They've worked long and hard to get here, of course. I mean, this, victories over teams like the Carnival of Shadows a couple times. I mean, just impressive victories for these guys.
And we were talking about the Young Lions Cup earlier in this broadcast when we mentioned Brian Tannen burst into the scene at APW in that tournament. And of course, the tag team of Mikey J and Daniel Torch, the Breakfast Club, caught on fire during that tournament as well.
That was where their winning streak really started. They've been undefeated as a team here in All Pro Wrestling since the Young Lions Cup, I believe.
Here they are with a championship opportunity. If they can continue that streak here today on Gym Wars, they'll walk away with gold.
Fantastic opportunity for both of these young men. Of course, Caden Anthony and Tsunami have been teaming all across California. Just fantastic.
It's very soon.
Sometimes you just drive me nuts, Matt.
It's Matthew. And Tsunami breaking up the pin. Slapping Daniel Torch right in the butt, spanking him. That's a good way to break up the pin. That's smart.
Just throw somebody's game way off right there.
Mikey J tagging himself in. Cheap shot onto Caden.
Oh, fires off Caden, but Caden reverses. Mikey J ducks though. Oh! Caden Anthony ducks that cross body from Mikey J.
Whoa, man! Oh, that drop kick knocked Mikey J silly.
He's in a no man's land right here as Tsunami gets in the ring. Mikey J.
Oh, wow. All that body weight of Tsunami right onto J. It's a 2 count.
Only a 2 count, though. Mikey J able to fight back. Got him up for the body slam. Tsunami taunting Daniel Torch. That's kind of a surprise.
Oh, but it allows Mikey J to get his bearings and roll out of the way.
Going to the well once too often. Oh, but Tsunami makes a very, very smart move there. Knocks Daniel Torch off of the ring apron. Big backdrop. Goes with pin 1, 2.
Mikey J finding the strength again to kick out. But Tsunami is doing a great job of isolating Mikey J from his corner.
Yeah, Suke is doing an amazing job of keeping Mikey J over here on their side of the ring. And when he looked like he was going to make it, atomic drop into a spinning heel kick. Oh, Suke goes for the pin. Hey, Anthony won. Only a 1 count though. Will Cuevas a little bit slow there on the count that time.
He was also distracted by Tsunami. That's where that tag team mystery comes into play. You never know who's going to be coming at you from what direction.
Snap suplex by Caden Anthony. Levels Mikey J. Goes with the pin again. 1, 2.
And this match is being masterfully controlled by Suke right now.
I always feel when you're up here, Mr. Theall, that you're up here. You're not up here to do commentary. You're not up here to wax poetic about the action of the ring. You're scouting. What are you scouting here in this match?
I'm absolutely watching all 4 men in this ring, but of course, very closely on Suke. I have a huge empire of the All-Stars, and we are hiring.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so why would you go after somebody that already has the gold? Isn't it more impressive as a manager to bring on a team and then take them to gold?
Oh, Mikey J here. Almost winning the championship. Almost surprising Caden with that quick small package.
Oh, butterfly backbreaker by Caden Anthony. Impressive maneuver here.
There we go.
1.
Look at that leg.
2. Oh, man. I'm impressed at Mikey J's fortitude being able to kick out of that.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, what's he going for here? He's got him locked in that reverse. Oh, went for a spinning neck breaker. Mikey J turns it into a DDT.
Whoa, man, did you see the impact of Caden's head on the canvas?
Head first right into that hard. I mean, there's a little bit of padding there, but make no mistake about it. That is a lot of steel and a lot of wood underneath there. So
go tagging it. Daniel Torch floating through the air.
5 minutes has elapsed.
Oh! He went for the head scissors there, didn't quite get all of it, but still able to take Caden Anthony over here. Then a nice swinging neck breaker. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Caden Anthony able to kick out there. I tell you what, I got a lot of respect for this Daniel Torch, man. He is, as small as he is, he's not afraid to back down from a fight from anybody.
Well, the benefit that Daniel Torch has is he's always bringing it at every opportunity. Oh, man. Oh, Tsunami grabbing the feet of Daniel Torch.
A little bit of dirty underhanded tactics here. Oh, nasty shot to the back.
Here we go. Oh. Face planting Daniel Torch right into the ring.
Pin. Here comes the ref. 1, 2, 3. Man.
Your winner via pinfall in 6 minutes, 5 seconds, and still APW Vendetta Pro Unified Tag Team Champions, Suke!
Kind of surprised at the tactics of Suke there.
That was a beautifully wrestled match by the tag team champions, Suke. I did not doubt for a moment that they were going to get the best of Mikey J and Daniel Torch.
I'm not saying that they weren't going to win. I'm just saying I'm surprised at the way that they picked up the victory.
I may have to give them a call.
Fans, we got a little bit more great action coming up. This is going to be fantastic.
In 1999, M-Dog Matt Cross was just some dude in a theater somewhere watching a little movie called Beyond the Mat. And I wasn't even wrestling yet, and I remember APW, and I would have never known, I could have never even suspected that I would be here this many years later, and I can't tell you how excited I am, how good that feels, and what I want to do for these fans and these people. Now, AJ Kirsch, you and I were on a little reality show, right? Reality? Well, things are about to get real. Because you're going to have Matt Cross in your face, and no one's going to edit this. No one's going to do anything sneaky, behind the scenes, camera trickery. This is going to be you and I staring each other down like men in a professional wrestling ring. So you better be ready, because I always am.
Strong words from Matt Cross. And he's getting set to take on
look at
AJ Kirsch.
Look at this match that's going to happen next week on Gym Wars. Matthew Cross taking on Matthew Carlos.
That's going to be a great match.
I would imagine so. Both men going to fly, soar through the air, I'm sure.
Matt Carlos going to bring it to Matt Cross like only all pro wrestling talent can.
I look forward to this one. Will Rood versus Damien Grundy. No disqualifications.
How are you going to get involved in that?
I'm staying so far away from that, you have no idea.
We've also another big match for you.
The APW Worldwide Internet Championship on the line. Perry Von Vicious defending against Rick Luxury, and when he beats him and shuts up Marcus Mack and Rick Luxury Pink Mink Inc. forever, there will be the biggest celebration in concert in APW history.
Are you or your son or daughter celebrating a birthday soon? There's no better way to celebrate a birthday than to throw the birthday person a pro wrestling themed birthday party. We have several packages available, including renting our facility with a customized pro wrestling show. Bring your birthday cake and invite your guests to attend a private pro wrestling birthday party. If you are interested in having all pro wrestling be a part of your birthday celebration, give us a call at 510-785-8396 or visit the website at www.allprowrestling.com.
Jekyll's the Jester. Are you happy now? Are you laughing now, my friend? You see, I warned you, Jekyll's. I warned you and everybody at APW, from the executive branch all the way down to the fans. From day one, I warned you that when the Almighty Sheik came to APW, he would bring a level of ultra-violence never before seen in the company's history. But you didn't listen to me. You didn't believe Brian Zane. Well, guess what, Jekyll's? You're in luck. You're a trendsetter. You're a poster boy for what happens when you don't listen to me, all right? Not only did the Almighty Sheik retain the Unified World Heavyweight Championship, but you, my friend, are laid up in a hospital bed with bandages all over your face, wrapped so tightly you can't even open your mouth to laugh comfortably. And underneath those bandages, if you lift them off, your face looks even more grotesque, more disfigured, more deformed than ever before. Now, let me tell you something, Jekyll. I know that you want to get your hands on the almighty Sheik again after what happened, after his successful championship defense. I know you are chomping at the bit. I know that you are on fire, no pun intended, to face the almighty Sheik once again. However, I'm hoping and praying that you take this and consider it a life lesson. Jekyll, get out of the business. Get out right now. Don't ever come back. Don't ever deal with the almighty Sheik again. Don't ever deal with APW again. But I'm starting to get to know you, Jekyll. I know that you want this match. So, if you want another shot at the almighty Sheik, you know what? We'll see what happens with that. But if it does happen, my friend, the future and the fate of your wrestling career is the last thing you need to worry about.
5, 4.
If you would like to get involved behind the scenes with pro wrestling, we are looking for you. All Pro Wrestling is always on the lookout for talented interns in the areas of television production, including commentators, graphic design, and website design. We also have highly paid commission sales and marketing openings. For more information, email your qualifications and resume and tell us which area behind the scenes you'd love to be involved in. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396 or visit us at www.allprowrestling.net.
It's main event time here on Gym Wars. Matthew Theall, the familiar strains of the music of APW pioneer Boyce Legrand hit the air as he gets set to make his way to the ring for his Universal title match.
I don't see this match on my run sheet.
Well, if you had been here when the show started, you would have seen that Donovan Troy was interviewing Boyce Legrand, asking who he was going to wrestle today. He said he didn't have an opponent. Tim Thatcher was making his way to the building, said he didn't have an opponent, so they agreed to wrestle, and Tim Thatcher granted Boyce Legrand a Universal Heavyweight title match.
And Commissioner Blackwell said okay to this.
He obviously did. I mean, Boyce Legrand is making his way out to the ring, and Tim Thatcher is going to come out with that title.
I don't like Boyce Legrand.
Why don't you like Boyce Legrand?
Have you met Boyce Legrand?
Yeah, he's a great guy.
How do you not know?
He's a great guy, and he's a fantastic individual.
Listen. He's seen far too many movies for my taste.
What does that have to do with?
Movies are the end of society. Right? Stop watching movies immediately. He's always talking about the latest one. He's challenging us to trivia contests and oh, what's this movie? This quote from? It's really lame.
No, you know what marks the end of society? Juggling.
Juggling is a very sensitive skill, handed down from the mountaintops, generation after generation after generation. It is a fine skill that you wish you had.
So it was handed down from the mountains? So hillbillies like to juggle, is what you're saying?
No. That's not what I'm saying at all.
How about we pay attention to the fact that the Universal Heavyweight Champion is on his way to the ring right now, Matthew? What are you waiting? Don't you have anything to say?
Well, that's good. Thatcher's a fine champion. Thatcher, okay, fine, I'll say it. Thatcher is a deserving Universal Heavyweight Champion. Are you happy?
He's been an amazing champion and a fantastic face of all pro wrestling.
He's very happy. He's come out clapping. He's defending the championship against anyone that just happens to be in his path, apparently.
Boyce Legrand is a fantastic competitor. He's an all-pro wrestling pioneer. He's a former Universal Heavyweight Champion. He's a former tag team champion. Why wouldn't you give him a shot at the Universal Championship?
Okay, fine. He can have a shot.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is your TV main event, and it is for the APW Universal Heavyweight Championship. Time limit for this match will be TV time remaining. Referee for this contest, Toby Reynolds. Introducing first the challenger from Vallejo, California. He weighed in today at 211 pounds. He is a two-time former APW Tag Team Champion and one-time former APW Universal Heavyweight Champion, the Bad Boy, Boyce Legrand. And his opponent from London, England, he weighed in today at 16 stone. He is the reigning and defending APW Universal Heavyweight Champion, the British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher.
Both men look ready for action, and his referee, Toby, picks up the belt, gets set to display it to the crowd. Oh, maybe not. He's going to do his pat down, his check first.
Making sure Boyce Legrand doesn't have any weapons, making sure that Timothy Thatcher doesn't have any weapons, any foreign objects being brought into the ring.
Why would you think that either of these men would need foreign objects in this match?
Obviously, Toby thinks that one of them mightn't need a foreign object. He was just checking them.
That's the referee's job.
Well, it's also my job to make sure that I call it like it is. All right,
Okay.
there's a chance. It's potential that Timothy Thatcher has brass knuckles in those tights.
Handshake from Boyce Legrand and Timothy Thatcher getting set for this big matchup here. An incredible opportunity for the APW Pioneer here today.
Who happened to luck into this match?
Timothy Thatcher is always set to compete. Why does that strike you as odd?
I find it odd that Timothy Thatcher would just walk into the building and give a championship match to the first person that he sees. Perry Von Vicious would be dead doing that.
Yeah, Perry Von Vicious would do anything to not have to defend his title.
That's silly. But look at this headlock, though. Headlock from Boyce Legrand onto the champion, Timothy Thatcher.
Thatcher takes him to the ropes. Separates clean break from both men.
Listening to the count of my favorite APW official, Toby Reynolds.
Of course, once again, today's main event is brought to you by Black House Barbecue. Fantastic barbecue at every single Gym Wars. Make sure and come down and get a little bit. Oh. Nice.
Oh, roll up here.
Nice roll up by Boyce Legrand.
2 count.
Impressive.
He could have got him right there.
Tim Thatcher surprised by the speed of the bad boy here today.
Looks impressed. Oh no.
Another handshake. Tim Thatcher very impressed with the skills of Boyce Legrand. But it takes Boyce down to the mat. Tim going with what brought him to the dance, that fantastic mat wrestling.
Boyce Legrand kicking out of that pinfall predicament, though. He's trying to fight off Timothy Thatcher best he can. There's a clear difference in the technical capacities of these men, though.
I don't know. I mean, you never underestimate Boyce Legrand. Look at him. He's just going toe-to-toe on the mat with Tim Thatcher here.
Well, what are his credentials?
What do you mean, what are his credentials? A multiple-time APW Tag Team Champion, former Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I suppose that's fine.
Timothy Thatcher tying him up.
Yeah, Thatcher can tie you up in any which way he can find.
Boyce not taking any of it, though. I mean, he's got those long legs, able to fight Thatcher off here.
I'm a little surprised that Legrand has let the mat game go on as far as it has.
He's confident in his own mat skills, though. Look at that. He pulled right out and goes right back into that side headlock.
Whoa.
No, that one, 2. Only a 2 count here.
They break off once again. Somewhat of a stalemate in the midpoint of this match.
Yeah, I mean, there's not too many guys that can counter Timothy Thatcher's ground game, but Boyce Legrand doing a fantastic job here. Oh, leg pick, though. Single leg takedown by Timothy Thatcher. Oh, steps on the wrist of Boyce Legrand and then goes into that wrist lock there.
Trying to wear down that wrist, the elbow, the arm, the shoulder, prepare for that Thatcher stretch.
It's just that little piece extra, like Boyce Legrand cuts him off. I was gonna say that little bit extra, like Timothy Thatcher taking stepping on the wrist, and the Boyce is making it harder for the play.
Whoa, coming from the top rope, a leg right across the shoulder.
2. Only a 2 count. Boyce Legrand, very impressive here. Goes back into that wrist lock, into a takedown.
Ooh, dropping a knee right on that shoulder that he's been going after that pretty fierce.
Well, he's doing his best to make sure that Thatcher cannot effectively apply that Thatcher stretch.
We'll take out the arm. It's a very sound strategy.
Boyce Legrand looking sharp here today in the ring, I gotta say.
For someone who didn't know that he was going to be walking into a championship opportunity today, he's holding his own in there.
Very, very impressive. European uppercut by Timothy Thatcher. Boyce Legrand.
A good old American chop.
Right back to the arm. Boyce Legrand just absolutely unrelenting on the left arm of Thatcher here today. I see an upset in the making here today.
If Boyce Legrand walks away as a Universal Heavyweight Champion, I don't know what I would do.
Well, I'm sure you'd do something to try and finagle your way into a title shot. Thatcher has the head scissors on, though.
Whoa, almost a shocking pinfall.
Boyce caught Thatcher off guard a little bit there.
I don't think Thatcher was prepared for that in any way.
Boyce right back to that arm. That wrist lock just wearing down the wrist and the elbow, shoulder. Oh, Thatcher able to fight out. Oh, another roll up. 1, 2.
2 count again. Boyce Legrand kicking out. Kicking. Oh, right to the side of Timothy Thatcher.
Right onto that left arm. Thatcher just doing everything he can to protect himself from the ground there.
And another European uppercut sends Boyce Legrand down.
You see that damage has really been done to the left arm there, though. Look at Thatcher. He's doing his best to protect it. Gotta wonder how effective that face lock is.
Well, you can see the pained expression on the champion's face. He goes to another type of hold to save his arm.
Wow, look at this impressive move by Thatcher here. Got Boyce Legrand in a modified version of a surfboard, it looks like.
He's pulling on those wrists, those elbows, shoulders, backs.
Oh, but look, that left arm gave out on him.
Ooh, and a nice elbow to the forehead for good measure. That's a way to keep somebody down for a while.
Both men back up to a vertical base in that big European uppercut once again. Thatcher getting ahead of steam. Another huge European uppercut on Boyce Legrand. Goes for another pin. 1, 2.
Ooh, only a 2 count again.
Thatcher, man, favoring that arm. Amazing.
Legrand did a good number on Thatcher's left arm.
I mean, Boyce in a bad way now, but it wouldn't take a lot for him to fight back at this point. Oh, there he goes, right back to that arm.
Again with those good old American chops.
Yanks on that left arm once again.
Ooh,
nice clothesline. Beautiful drop kick by Boyce Legrand. Now goes up for the big body slam.
Boyce Legrand looking like he's going to climb up top.
High risk. Oh, wait, Dylan Drake.
I thought he was banned from the building.
Well, he came in the fan entrance there. Shoves referee Toby down. Oh, nasty. What is he doing out here?
He's breaking up this match.
Unnecessary. I mean, who wouldn't want to face a champion regardless of Timothy Thatcher or Boyce Legrand?
Apparently, Dylan Drake is desperate to re-win this championship from Timothy Thatcher.
Oh, here comes security, but Dylan Drake throws one to the ground and makes a beeline for the locker room.
He must be hightailing it to the exit back there because I'm sure Commissioner Blackwell's not far behind.
Security, a couple of the members of security here followed him out. This match has got to be a no contest or disqualification here. Boyce Legrand and Timothy Thatcher, fantastic match, very impressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Toby Reynolds has declared this match a no contest.
Well, it's as if the match has never taken place, Shane.
That's a shame.
Still, your APW Universal Heavyweight Champion, the British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher.